Hey, g'day guys. So, you guys looking for a cat with rank 4 bite and rank 4 claw, especially in Season of Discovery, as these are the most powerful abilities that you can get on a cat or a pet in general, as rank 5 is obviously unlocked above level 25 pets. Now, this video will describe which pets you can specifically farm to get rank 4 bite and claw. So normally with a cat, their default ability is Cower, which is a threat reduction talent, and therefore you have to learn these other abilities through pet training. Now, if you don't understand too much about pet training, it's kind of like Pokemon. You have to capture a Pokemon, but it's kind of different to Pokemon where you learn from them, basically. Now, what I meant about they teach you is that you have to use their abilities over and over again. So you may have to send your bear or your spider out to learn Bite and Claw a few times to kill a few mobs until they learn and teach you it. There's no algorithmic way of when the mob is going to teach you or not. And also there's some abilities such as Dash and Furious Howl that you have to continuously manually use it until you learn it. And it can take quite a while to learn. So basically you need to capture other pets to teach your cat these abilities. The only ability you get by default that you can teach a pet is Growl, which is the pet taunt. Now the type of cat will be different depending on your orientation. For PvP, you want a quick attacking cat, but obviously the quickest attacking cat is in Badlands, which is a rare, but you can't get it at this stage. But the replacement is a starving mountain lion in Hillsbrad Foothills that attacks at a 1.2 speed, obviously not a 1 speed, but a 1.2 speed, which is good enough for PvP. So if you want to go for a starving mountain lion, which is around about 23 and 24, they can find in Hillsbrad Foothills. I'll find these a bit later in the video. Now, before we go off the guide, I'd like to thank WoWHead and Petopia, who are very, very integral in finding these abilities. If you want to find more of what different abilities that you want on your pet to have, you should go to Petopia. If you want to find out, what pets could have those abilities as well, Petopia is definitely number one source. And WoWHead can give you more precision-based guides as well. Now, why do you want to get a cat with both Bite and Claw? The main reason for that is that there is a rune called Kill Command in Season of Discovery, which increases the damage by Bite of Claw up to 60%, which reduces by 20% with every use. So obviously 60%, 40%, and 20%. Which means you can have Bite and Claw doing it up to 200 to 300 points of damage, which is huge, and not to mention the cat attacks every 1.2 seconds or 2 seconds, which does a lot of damage. Now, overall, that will increase your DPS by a shit ton, and it's only equivalent to a Wind Serpent without Kill Command, of course, by using Sniper Training instead. So getting a cat and a Wind Serpent, which is irrelevant to this video, is pretty good. Now, with this one in particular, there are 4 different pets that can learn Bite rank 4, which is Leech Widow, Giant Moss Creeper, Black Ravager, and the Giant Wetlands Cockalisk. Basically, Leech Widow and the Giant Wetlands Cockalisk are in wetlands, which is a bit of a lion's bias, as you can see. The Giant Moss Creeper is in Hillsbrad Foothills, so at least Horde have a pet that can get Bite rank 4 pretty easily. And last but not least, the Black Ravager in Duskwood also learns Bite rank 4. There is another one, the Black Ravager Mastiff, that says it's 25 to 26 on Petopia, where I got this information from. But nobody's ever seen a level 25 of this. And if they do, well, we're going to get Furious Howl quite early as well. Now you must be questioning, which ones are the easiest to get? And I'm going to tell you, quite frankly, the ones that are easiest to get, as we go through, will be the Giant Moss Creeper for Horde, obviously in Hillsbrad Foothills, the only one that's got any sort of flight path near it. And the second one is going to be the Black Ravager in Duskwood for Alliance. Because the reason why I say this is because they're close to the flight path. Now, the 2 wetlands one, you may be thinking, oh, wetlands got 2. But the Elder Crocalisks are up here, and you have to go through a few Murloc camps to get to it. And the Leech Widows are in here, in the cave, which is a bit far to run. So you're actually better off going to Duskwood if you're Alliance, and of course if you're Horde, going to Hillsbrad Foothills. We're going to detail where you find them. However, if you're Alliance, you may want to come up to Hillsbrad Foothills to basically pick up the Giant Moss Creeper, as at the same time, you can pick up your own cat as the Starving Mountain Lion. They are actually in the same area, so you can probably pick up your cat pet and your spider at the same time, and you hit Bite rank 4 very quickly, and then you can get on that ship to Metaphor Harbor to get to Ashenvale to pick up your bear. Oh, I'm not meant to spell that part yet on where you get rank 4 Claw though. But anyways, you know now. So for Alliance, it's quite simple. All you have to do is go out of South Shore, travel along this road, and then go south. Around this 6249 area and across this bottom area here, you'll find a lot of spiders for you to pick up if you're going to go in this area. For Horde, I'd probably recommend going to this area too, but however, you can pick up some spiders here. Just don't go south down here, because these are too high level for you, and get yourself killed. But overall, I'd say overall, this area has a good set of spiders that you can quickly tame, and go back to your flat point. Also, as I said before, you can simply travel over here as well to get to the spiders, as well as another spider here. So you can literally get off the flat point, go on this little escarpment here, and you'll find them as well as Horde. It's probably this is a lot better probably for Horde, instead of going down here and looking for them. But it's probably a safer area for Alliance, and a better area for Horde. Okay, maybe I was a bit wrong. You can find a level 25 Black Ravager Mastiff at this stage. But yeah, it's just a simple stroll out from Darkshire, and you can get some of these Black Ravager Mastiffs. So these are level 25, and they have rank 4 bite. But critically as well, for future videos as well, they have Furious Howl, which you definitely want for your melee DPS. And it's actually pretty easy for Alliance to get. For Horde, enjoy going through Gormgol! Now, to get Claw rank 4, there's only one mob that you can get Claw rank 4 from, and that is from the Eldon Ashenvale Bears. And you can find them easily at 62-63 at the Shady Nook, with about 6 or 7 bears there, and at least one of them will be level 25. This is obviously beneficial for both Horde and Alliance, as Horde have a flat point at Splinter Tree Post, and Alliance have a flat point at Astronar, which they can just easily roll down the road and pick up a quick bear here and there. All the other bears, or all the other things that teach Claw 4, being the Barb Crustacean BFD, which is unfortunately above 25, and the Skullbrashi Snapper, which is in Deathless at level 30, you can't get any of those. So the only thing they can teach you anything is this bear, and this bear can be between 25 and 26. And obviously, you grab it, and you feed it, and eventually teach you Claw 4, which would be very ideal for your cat, or dog build, whatever you're building. Feed it a few wild old shanks to get it happy, and then basically we attack a few bears with it until we learn Claw itself. Goodbye to bear, and we've got everything that we need for the cat. So what sort of cat can you get in particular? There are two types of cats that you can get. There are the Twilight Runners up in Stone Talon Peak, which you can quickly level up to 25, or there's even the Starving Mountain Lion in Hillsbrad. Whichever you choose is up to you. The Starving Lion from Hillsbrad is very, very good for PvP, and the Twilight Runner and any other cat is very good for PvE. Shout out to Vermos as well, who explained the differences between the cats. He actually shares this guy as well. Is that some cats have 1 second or 1.2 second attack speed, which is very good for PvP as you want to interrupt the casts, and all other cats have 2 second attack speed. Now, for my own research in particular, I know the Starving Mountain Lion has 1.2 second attack speed, as all the beige-ish cats do, and most other cats have a 2 second attack speed. Now, where do you find a good Starving Mountain Lion? So the Starving Mountain Lions, you can actually find them along here, and you can also find them along here. You can also find them along here as well, so basically this area in particular here are filled with Starving Mountain Lions, and you can grab one that's roughly level 23 to 24. Now for a Twilight Runner, if you're Alliance, you can fly directly to Stone Talon Peak, and you can find a Twilight Runner around here in this area. For Horde in particular, you're going to have to get close to Stone Talon Peak, but there are a few Twilight Runners over this side as well, which you can pick up for basically free. You do have a quest to go up here as well, so you can pick a Twilight Runner very easily. Also at the same time, there are not many Alliance around Stone Talon Peak in the first place. So now you both have Bite and Claw rank 4. And basically you can now teach your cat these, especially if you raise it up to a sufficient level. So pretty much you can teach Bite and Claw, and that is all done. You've got your cat all set up, good to go for a PvE DPS spec. You can see here I've got my Twilight Runner. If you want to play PvP, make sure you get a Starving Mountain Lion from Hillsbrad. But if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. If you did enjoy this video and you want to help out a bit, leave a comment below. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.